So my videos have been getting smacked around recently by all these corporations shutting me down. Now the Nintendo one I posted the other day, I actually posted the whole short pretty much and talked about it when they uploaded that Pikmin short on the Nintendo Today app, but apparently you can't re-upload stuff that they put on their Nintendo Today app. But I appealed it and they put it back on YouTube, so yay, that's a win. But I got another takedown, but this time not from Nintendo. This came from a video I posted a couple of weeks ago about the Mario Galaxy movie, and I got a DMCA takedown pretty much from NBC Universal Studios himself that pretty much just took my video down for a very specific reason. Now it could be for multiple different leaks that I talked about in the video, but I know thanks to the content information under the block that it tells me exactly what was the reason for the block in the first place. Well, in the video I talked about a lot of supposed leaks, and I'll get into some of those in a second, but of course I'm not showing anything in this video now just out of safety, because it seems like some of this stuff, or a lot of this stuff, or maybe even all of this stuff is actually true. But the first thing we have is apparently a set of toys that was leaked, and they were in very early prototype stages, but it was a toy action figure of Luigi and a toy action figure of Bowser Jr. And both of these were apparently marketing for the Galaxy movie. And of course, this is exactly where the copyright claim hit, right in that segment of my video where I posted those. So I think it's safe to say, well, I know it's safe to say that Bowser Jr. is going to be in this movie. Now, I'm about 99% sure that he's going to be in this movie thanks to this, because I've never really gotten takedowns from anything that I've shown besides this one. And it seems like, yeah, Universal is trying to hide this fact. But yeah. Now, a lot of you might say, Bowser Jr. in the next Mario movie? Are you serious? Like, no duh, Nintendo Land, it's going to happen. But, I mean, it wasn't confirmed before, and who knows? Nintendo could be doing a story without him still, or maybe a story focused on the Koopalings, which we'll get into in a second. But yeah, it seems like Bowser Jr. is going to be here, which makes a lot of sense. He had his first debut in Mario Sunshine, but really big roles in Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2, as multiple cutscenes featured him, and he was also featured in multiple of the boss battles. But ever since Sunshine, he's pretty much had a main appearance in every 2D, 3D, and even spin-off Mario game. I think Odyssey is like the only one that I can think of off the top of my mind of some of the mainline games that he didn't appear in. And as far as explaining his role in this movie, they don't really have to go too far. I mean, Bowser got captured and shrunken thanks to a mini mushroom into a jar and then put into a cage, so maybe this is an explanation for how Bowser's going to get out. Bowser Jr., infiltrates the Mushroom Kingdom with his armada and is able to save Bowser, and then they all go to space or something, who knows. Even though this is a Galaxy movie though, I would really love some type of Mario Sunshine reference here. I would love maybe like the beginning of the movie is them all vacationing on Isle Delfino, you can see the Piantas, the Nokis and stuff, and maybe it could just be a big reference to Mario Sunshine for like the first 10 to 15 minutes, and that's how Bowser Jr. is introduced. Something like that would make me so happy as a huge Sunshine fan, you just have no clue. And hey, maybe they have a whole story arc of Bowser Jr. once again believing that Princess Peach is his mother for some reason, and Bowser's just like, hey, you need to kidnap her, that's your mama, and that's my girl. Then they can have Mario be like, what? Now, was there anybody else leaked? Well, I think we can all assume, duh, Rosalina and the Lumas are going to be there, and probably Yoshi since he was a post-credit scene, but what about anybody else? Well, there was an apparent plot leak from Cinemark Chile, and there's like a picture of the plot leak. I'm not posting anything once again, I'm just going to be reading it off, so if you want to look up these things, you're going to have to go find them on your own. But it states, after receiving the key to Brooklyn for saving their home, Mario and Luigi enjoy life as heroes for the first time. But the celebration soon attracts an old acquaintance, Wario, a former co-worker who, blinded by greed, is willing to do anything to steal their glory. What begins as a dispute on Earth soon connects to a greater danger. Bowser Jr., Bowser's son, has secretly emerged and taken control of the mysterious center of the universe with a plan that threatens to expand the Koopa Empire far beyond the Mushroom Kingdom. To stop him, the brothers embark on a journey through strange worlds alongside Peach, Yoshi, and Princess Rosalina, who must protect her twinkles, I guess Lumas is supposed to be, before they are consumed by darkness. Each step reveals more dangerous evidence, and the black market for forbidden stars will lead them to confront truth they never imagined. But not everything is in their hands. 7 elite Koopa hunters have been unleashed, one for each corner of the galaxy, and their mission is simple: make sure no one can challenge the new order that Bowser Jr. intends to establish. Now, Bowser Jr. makes tons of sense, but Wario is where I genuinely start to scratch my head. Of course, they don't have to follow anything that the Galaxy movies did. I mean, they could just have lots of references and make their own story, which is exactly what they're going to do. So sure, Sure, Wario could technically be in a Mario Galaxy movie if they wanted to, but I feel like squeezing him in, and the Koopalings, and Bowser Jr., and Yoshi, and Rosalina all in just the sequel from the first movie is pretty insane, and I feel like they're going to need a lot of time to cover all that range and, you know, to do justice to all those characters and the story properly. But I think it could be cool for Wario, and maybe even Waluigi eventually, to play kind of just like that little gag side of the story, where Mario's doing his main mission and trying to defeat Bowser Jr. and Bowser and the Koopalings, and then they'll just like occasionally show us a scene of Wario chasing down Mario, trying to catch him or something, and just, you know, being clumsy and just, you know, having the comedy of the movie be focused around him this time. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely work. But what about the Koopalings? As much as we give the Koopalings issues and complaints when it comes to them appearing in 2D Mario and stuff, I miss them. I missed them since Mario Wonder. I would love to see them in a 3D game, and oh my gosh, having them have full character arcs and stuff in a movie would be just as great, because they all have some really good personalities. If you play the RPG games like Bowser's Minions or Bowser Jr.'s Journey, and you can also play Paper Mario Color Splash to learn even more about them and their personalities, you'll learn really quickly that they all are very unique and distinct from one another, and they could make for awesome new characters in a Mario movie. I mean, it's 7 brand new characters just from them alone. But man, I feel like I'm just on this complete mental change when it comes to the Koopalings. Like, I genuinely want to see them back, but in bigger roles than just a regular 2D Mario boss that you stomp and move past. Like, I want to see their characters evolve. I want them to have major roles in like a major 3D Mario game. But at least so far, based on that Cinemark leak, I haven't had any type of DMCA takedown, and particularly to that part of the video. So anything in regards to Wario and the Koopalings being in the movie is still definitely up in the air. But I am super excited for Bowser Jr. I think he's going to make a great new addition, but I just really hope Nintendo and also Universal 50 new Mario characters, because, like, yeah, you're not going to do every single one of those characters justice. There's just no possible way, especially with the short runtime of these movies. But with that said, I really hope the trailer is really soon, because oh my goodness, if you go on Twitter or anything online, it's just filled with AI that looks very convincing. I mean, there's been so many really convincing looking AI Rosalinas and AI Bowser Jr.'s. I mean, there was even some that got confirmed to be fake but looked super duper real, and I actually wished it was real because Rosalina looked pretty good in it. But man, I'm just like hoping that the trailer is really soon. Now, I do want to talk about when we can expect this thing, because when you look at the dates and stuff, it should be like any day now. Because if you go by the first movie, the official poster was posted on Tuesday, October 4th of 2022. And then that first trailer came just a couple of days later on Thursday, October 6th of 2022. Which means we got that sneak peek look at the poster and the first trailer about 6 months until the movie actually came out on April 5th of 2023. You look at today, it's October 14th of 2025, and the movie releases April 3rd of 2026, which means we are about that same time frame. If anything, we're actually a little bit past that time frame, so we should be seeing something very, very soon. Now, it's just a case of what Nintendo's going to end up doing here, because there's a lot of stuff that they have to talk about and do for this month. I mean, this week, we are having Pokemon Legends ZA release, so that's probably why they're pretty quiet with things this week, but we also know we're getting another Kirby Nintendo Direct for Kirby Air Riders, which I would assume is this month because the game releases next month, and we also are probably going to be getting something Age of Imprisonment wise, because that's also releasing next month and we know very little about it. So I'm not trying to get your hopes up or anything, but I'd say probably expect a trailer or maybe like a first poster reveal very soon. Now, technically we kind of already got that first poster in a way, because they revealed that it was going to be Mario Galaxy and gave us a very short little clip to look at during that last Nintendo Direct. So technically we did get a little glimpse of that poster already, so now it's just time for that first trailer, which should be pretty soon since we're already approaching just 5 months out. So hopefully that's in the next couple of days or next couple of weeks at least. But are you excited for Bowser Jr. to be in this movie? If you are, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things the Mario Galaxy movie. You're going to want to stay here. Definitely let me know what your thoughts on Bowser Jr. is down below, and let me know how you want to see him introduced in this movie. But thank you for tuning in, and have a blessed day, guys.